Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my first impressions review of probably the most anticipated game of 2024, Batman Arkham Shadow. So starting off with the combat in this game is probably some of the best combat I have ever experienced in VR. It feels fluid. It feels exactly like the Batman Arkham combat. And for some reason, it doesn't feel wrong to have nodes telling you where you should punch. It's very tiring. And it works perfectly. You're constantly going from enemy to enemy, deciding which enemy to go for next, and you can randomly get attacked. And it works really well for this game. I don't think any other combat system would have worked quite as well for a Batman game as this combat does for this Batman game. So, moving on to the Predator sections, which are my personal favourite part of the Batman Arkham games. These were great. The whole vents, you could do inverted takedowns, which was great. Obviously, you didn't hang upside down because of motion sickness, but still, every feature from all the Predator sections was there. And it was very fun. Sneaking through the vents, it feels like you're actually in a vent. Unlike in the other Arkham games, because this one's in third person, it's even better. Silent takedowns are pulled off perfectly. It's not a button press, you actually grab them the neck. And it feels definitely like how you would pull off a silent takedown. So, the Predator sections, yeah, they're probably some of my favourite part of the new Batman Arkham game. Now, about the graphics are absolutely great for a Quest game. They're really good. They're not like photorealistic graphics. They're not meant to be photorealistic graphics, but they're still like good graphics. There was a few times where a few textures didn't load, but apart from that, the graphics were some of the best Quest game graphics I've ever seen. Now we get to the storyline. Now, I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, of course, but I am going to be talking about the first 20 minutes, sorry, not 20% of the game. So, if you really don't want to hear about that, skip to the time code on the screen now. Anyway, so the whole thing is there's a bunch of people called the Rats. They're almost cult-like, and they follow a dude named the Rat King. They do some riots. So Batman goes to the theatre, saves a bunch of people. Batman then goes undercover as a prisoner in the Arkham prison, which is where most of the story takes place. And it's really interesting because there's actually segments where you're acting as a prisoner. You then exit the prison, go to the Batcave at night, and get your bat stuff back on. But it's really, really cool how you're in the prison. I mean, it is kind of annoying that some of it you don't have your Batman abilities. So you're in the prison, and that's about as far as I'm going to speak about. But the story is very interesting. It involves most of the characters so far. We have Leslie, we have Gordon, Harvey's in there. I'm not going to say the other people, but that's the story. That's a very good story. I would recommend you play it to know the rest.